If you clicked on this video, you're most likely looking for some way to get rid of all the acne and spots off of your skin. You've been looking for a way to get skin that looks like a Greek god, but right now it looks more like a cheese pizza. You've also probably been rubbing all sort of weird shit on your face and all these different creams like retinol and all these weird stuff in the hopes of finding something that works, something that helps with the weird looking skin that you've got. I've been there. And I've gone through phases where my skin looked absolutely awful. And I'm here to tell you that there's really only one thing that actually helps with acne and getting rid of pretty much all of it immediately. Because you've been looking in the wrong places. Because acne, spots on your face, are not the problem, but a symptom of something much bigger than this. You see, acne isn't actually the problem. Acne is actually a warning from your body. A warning that your diet is falling apart. And that's what you need to work on. Acne is actually a warning sign that your body is not getting the right types of fuel and that you are actually ingesting the wrong things. Because you can rub all sort of chemicals and weird products on your skin, but if you don't solve the root cause of your diet, nothing's gonna change. It's like trying to polish up the engine of a car, removing all the dust, but trying to fuel it with water instead of fuel. It doesn't do anything. And while you may get some results from these weird Chinese products that have been infused with these weird factory-made ingredients that are probably ruining your health right now, you need to focus on the health aspect. Because your ancestors actually did not have acne. If you look at the statistics, and if you look at the people who have been studying ancestors, studying the people of a few thousand years ago, they had clear, perfect skin with face shapes and skins that were completely and utterly spotless. And it's because they weren't ingesting all this weird crap every single day. If you look at the ingredients of some of these chips and sodas and all these awful things for you, you can see that almost none of those ingredients are ingestible, that are healthy. They've got like 7 different syllables in the ingredient, and they're all weird sciencey crap that these engineers have put into the food so that it tastes better. You see, nowadays, we eat like we're children for the rest of our entire lives. We eat what we feel like eating. We live to eat, not eat to live. And that's the problem. When you stop eating for nutrition and you start eating for pleasure, all of a sudden, bad things start happening. You get fatter, you get acne. These are all warning signs of a bigger problem going on in you, and that is your diet. You need to start eating for nutrition and not for taste. 90% of people have clicked off right now because they're too scared to eat like a baby carrot. Because they're scared that their taste buds aren't going to be fired up the way that it gets fired up when you have like an ounce of Red Bull every second. Our generation has some major problems. Look at it from this perspective. 7,500 years ago, what were children doing? They were running. They were eating clean food. They were ingesting nothing but water. They were not being fed these chemicals that are probably reducing your lifespan by a day each time you eat them. They were getting sunlight. They were doing all the things that were going to make them healthier. And they had spotless skin. And the majority of that came from their lifestyle, more particularly their diet not being hellishly infused with chemicals. Here's something that I've learned over the past few months on self-improvement. The perfect diet is the diet that has the lowest amount of ingredients. I don't mean just eating peanuts and avocados. I mean, let me ask you right now, how many different ingredients are in your diet? You would not be able to tell me for sure on the spot. If you wanted to actually get an answer, you have to look through all of these different drawers, take out these packets and list out every single one of these 49 different chemicals in these foods. You would need to go through hours upon hours of looking through each of these weird chemicals and writing them out. You yourself don't even know what's going into your body at this point. Think about how messed up that is from the perspective of you trying to be healthier. When you don't even know what's going into your body, of course, you're not going to get the results that you expected. You're not going to get the results that you wanted. You need to have control over yourself and your diet. This video isn't just about clear skin, it's about your lifestyle as a whole, because cleaning up your diet is the #1 way to not only get clear, luscious skin like me, but also getting the physique that you've always wanted, getting the energy that you've always lacked. These things just don't come by themselves. Instead, you need to fuel your body with foods that aren't shit for you. This is probably self-explanatory, but whatever you put in is a reflection of what's going to come out. But whatever you get out of your body is a reflection of what you're putting in. If you're putting in chemicals, if you're putting in all these weird little paste and creams in your skin, rubbing them in and clogging your pores, you're not going to get very far, are you? No amount of chemicals will help you now. No amount of chemicals and creams that you rub on your skin will help when you don't solve the root cause of this problem. Sure, you can get maybe 10% better skin by applying 5 coats of retinol a day, guys, and washing your face with these weird chemicals in these packets. But if you wanted to get the ultimate bang for your buck, if you wanted to solve the root cause and not just cover up the symptom, then you need to clean out your diet. Acne is a warning, and it's a warning of your diet being completely and utterly garbage. You need to start eliminating these awful foods for you, these weird sugars, these weird chemicals that you've been ingesting every single day. They need to slowly be cut out of your life if you want to actually live like a human. Because nowadays, especially this generation of teens, we do not live like humans. We sit inside without getting sunlight on our skin for 12 hours a day, eating food that we know is bad for us, but we're just a slave to the habit and the addiction, so we keep going. We play 12 hours of video games a day. We do whatever you want. We eat whatever we want whenever we feel like it. And what's the result of this? Acne, fat, everything. I've been there, and I can tell you that cleaning up my diet is possibly the #1 best way to improve your life in general, not just your skin, your life in general. What you need to do is start cutting out all these awful foods for you that you know are bad for you. You're just a slave to the addiction, and I've been there. I know. I feel it. I've felt those pangs of uncomfortableness when I've been fat shamed by my friends for 12 hours a day. So what would I do? I'd cope by eating all of this junk food to feel comfortable again. When in reality, you need to solve the root cause. And that's what my channel is here to do. Fixing your life in this absolutely pathetically raised generation. If you want to get better skin, if you want to have a life where you actually have energy, if you want to actually build the physique that you've been dying to build, you need to clean up your diet, especially sugars. Especially these over-processed, hyper-stimulating foods that you find everywhere nowadays. The companies making these hyper-processed foods aren't making them for your own good. They're making them for profit because they taste good. Think about it. The company who makes the food for you doesn't even care about you, and yet you still eat it every day. You need to step out the world of addiction. And these words might be hard to hear. 90% of people have clicked off, but it is the truth. And if you do this, I guarantee you will not just clear up your acne, you'll clear up 90% of the problems in your life, because your diet influences so much, from the quality of your sleep to your exercise ability to your ability to focus. Your diet should be helping you. Your diet does so much for you, and yet we've never been taught these things. We've always been taught to just eat whatever you want, guys. Fat acceptance. No, we cannot keep thinking like this anymore. As teens, we have to start cleaning out our diets, even when the adults around us tell us to just eat whatever we want. When the fat blue-haired woman tells you that sugars are actually good for you, that food pyramid, everything. No, be better than these people. We need to start eating like we're humans again, and you will not regret it whatsoever. If you want clear skin, if you want the physique, if you want all of this, you need to improve your diet. You need to cut out these hyper-processed bakwas foods that you see everywhere. That is the only way, trust me. If you found any value in this video, go down and click the subscribe button so that you get more videos just like this posted to your feed. My name is Atharv. See you soon.